Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Happy
Happy
Wednesday.
Wednesday. And today I have two special guests with me. They are my two BFFs, Alondra and Summer, but I'll let them introduce themselves.
Well, since she already said my name's Alondra. We are Rashonda's best friends.
And you, young lady?
I'm Summer. I'm these ladies' best friends. We're a trio. We come together.
Ride or die.
Okay, so the topic that we're talking about today is best friends, but we got to start with our hot topics first. So, my first hot topic that I'm going to talk about today is the Carly Russell scandal. Now that we have got more insight on that, how do you guys feel about that? So, basically, they had the press conference today where they played the 911 call and everything, and now we know that she was lying. She was Googling, do you have to pay for Amber Alerts? What's the age on the Amber Alerts? Bus tickets out of Alabama one way. She just had all kind of stuff. The Taken movie. Like, come on, girl, you doing a lot. So,
But why do you guys know why she was trying to run away from her life? You guys
that when I was reading, they were saying something about her being in nursing school and her job. It was something.
Yeah.
She probably was overwhelmed, but that's not the way you go about things.
That's just crazy.
Doing stuff like that. I feel like now that we had that, and then we all praying for you, girl, and all that stuff, and you sit over here lying. The only thing good I could say that happened out of this is that we know that as Black people, we can come together, and we like. But the bad thing about it is that a lot of Black women are missing, and you sit up here and make this whole lie about following a little baby or something. At first, I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. It was like maybe she took an edible or something and thought she seen a baby walking. Like,
you know what the baby made me think was maybe somebody was baiting her to be sex trafficked. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought that too. So that's why I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. And a lot of people in the beginning thought she was lying from the get-go.
I thought she was lying.
After that press, you always thought she was lying.
Yeah, absolutely. And somebody told me like I was being cold-hearted. Like, no, she lying. Like, where the baby come from in the middle of the road, and then you just
I thought that was weird, but
on your wig, all that, like, I don't know. I felt like she was lying. My kids told me I was being cold-hearted, so then I was like, well, maybe somebody stole her, and then turns out she was lying. So I don't know. The story was just crazy. It didn't
make bizarre. Why would you lie about
right. That was just crazy to lie about. I feel like if now that this happened and she still haven't made any comments or nothing, she should have to pay people back or something. Like, I don't know. I feel like she should have to do something. You need to go to jail. You can't be lying out here in these streets like this, Carly. I understand that you having a bad problem. They probably really do need to check her into a mental health institution or something because
I think she should go ain't right. I think she should go to the hospital.
Yeah, she should. She should. Okay, so let's talk. That's one thing we're going to talk about, and then I'm gonna do a story time really fast. So I just came back from Miami for the weekend, and I seen this topic about families on airlines. When you get on the airplane, a lot of families, they travel together, and then sometimes they're not able to sit by each other. And so they expect you to give your seat up. So this is what happened to me. I flew American Airlines. On American Airlines, you pick and have to pay for your ticket, your seat. So I picked a window seat going there and coming back. On the way back, I get to my seat and I'm like, I think this is my seat. I have a window seat. And I asked the flight attendant, like, am I tripping? Like, I think I got the window seat. He was like, no, that is your seat. So I told the lady, I was like, oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. That's my seat. Her son was already strapped in with his tablet, everything. This is my seat. And so she was like, oh. And then I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, okay. And then so she starts telling him, like, you have to get out of her seat. And he told her, I'm not moving. And she was like, you have to get out the seat. Mommy made a mistake. And I'm in my mind like, girl, you ain't made no mistake. You didn't buy no window seat. And she was like, he telling her, I'm not moving. You can't make me move. I'm going to call daddy. I don't care who you call. I'm not moving. I already have my tablet and I have my seatbelt on. I'm not moving. And she was like, but this is this lady's seat. He was like, it's mine now.
Oh.
So I'm looking like, come on now. I started to record it, but I'm already not feeling that good. So I'm like, lady, you better be lucky I ain't cussed you and your little son out. So I'm looking across like at people like, do y'all see what's going on? And then the people by like looking like, this is crazy, this little boy is sitting there. And so I was like, well, ma'am, you guys have two options. Like literally, you're gonna have to make your son get up, or we on the plane, period, point blank, because I paid for a window seat. I'm about to sit nowhere else.
Well, how old was this little boy?
He looked like he was around 10 or 11, but then she gonna say, well, he has
When
problems.
are you 11?
She gonna say he has problems. He don't understand what he's saying, but he understood to tell you he ain't moving, and that
he got his tablet and
yeah,
everything.
he ain't moving, and that you can't make him move. He understands exactly what you said. But what I'm telling you is, I'm about to get my seat up. So, do you guys feel like that? If a family is sitting together and they have to be separated, you should give up your seat that you paid for to let them sit together? Do you think I was right or wrong? Because I feel like I was right, and she better be lucky it was a nice day for me. And I mean, I did good. I passed the test that day because I was.
No, I feel like
would have been all kind
she
of
looked
raggedy.
at Tiffany like that.
Yeah,
So
you
I
know
feel
what
like
the
you
chose
should have
me.
gave up your seat. Now, somebody want to do that out the kindness of their heart and waste their money up for what they paid for, but I sure wouldn't have moved either. Rosa Parks on this one, I have to set my behind right back there, like put on my headphones. No,
I'm
you
with
can have it.
Alondra. When me and the girls fly, I make sure our seats are together.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, you
if
have to
little
do that.
Sonny
And
come,
she's
I'm
steady
not gonna go.
saying, yeah, she's steady saying she made a mistake. You knew that wasn't no window seat, lady. You knew that you wasn't sitting at the window seat. But I was just trying to see if I was being heartless at that moment. But I guess I wasn't. So
Well, did you sit in? Did you give him your seat?
no. So the lady that was sitting behind where I was supposed to sit, she was like, what's going on? Like, there's a lot of commotion. And then I'm just looking at her like, girl, I know you hear this little boy, all the stuff he said. I'm about to waste my breath.
You're like,
And so
it's real.
I'm like, she was like, well, if you don't mind, you can have my window seat and I could just sit up there. And then I thought about it for a second because I almost was gonna say no. Like, no, you can't have my seat. No, I don't want that seat in the back. I want that seat. But I was like, well, at least she just gave it to me. So
Well, see,
I
God
did well.
bless you.
I handled myself well like a lady.
Yeah.
That's good.
Tiffany, he said I would have called the flight attendant to make
Tiffany,
it happen.
I was gonna call the flight attendant. He had about 5 more seconds, and I was calling the flight attendant. Yes, Sharon, I think I did handle it well. I was very proud of myself.
Yeah, that's really. I think that's really nice of you, Roro.
Okay, so that was story time. So now we're gonna get into our topic of the day, friends.
How many of us have them?
Let's be friends.
Okay, so a little backstory about all 3 of us. We met in like the 1st or 2nd grade. I can't ever remember.
I think I met you in the 1st grade.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was in the 1st grade. We went to Barfield Elementary in California, and that's when we all became friends. From the 2nd, what was it? You said the 1st or 2nd grade?
Yeah, I met you in the 1st grade, and then after that, I met Alondra like shortly after that. So it was
Yeah,
like
I was there in 2nd grade.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's how we happened. I couldn't really remember how we are, but it was in elementary. So
Yeah.
ever since then, we've literally been best friends. Like, we've never not been friends. Like, we literally been friends since the 1st, 2nd grade. So that's just our life story. And a lot of people ask us, like, how were we able to, maintain our friendship and through all these years with so many females stop being friends over, petty things. But I just feel like our friendship is different because we have morals, and if you really care about somebody, you're not gonna do nothing to hurt their friends. And then some females change up, but if you really love them, I don't think that I don't know, it's hard to describe. Our friendship is just being like that. So
Well, I think that us 3 have just been extremely blessed. We've been extremely blessed because, like you said, people stop being friends for real petty reasons and, fall out, stop talking to each other. And we've honestly never experienced that
ever.
So I'm grateful that we are blessed. We definitely are blessed.
I think it goes back to what Rashonda said. A lot of women, they have friends, but they don't have like morals and ethics, and they don't respect
True.
each other. Us three, I feel like it's unspoken. Like I don't need to ask Alondra if she'll feel a certain way if I did something. Like
Right.
I already
We
know.
already know.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I don't know. I feel like that took us like a long way at a
Yeah.
young age.
We had boundaries. We knew stuff that we knew stuff that we couldn't do if we was friends. Like, oh, if you mess with this dude, we can't mess with him. Like, it was little certain stuff.
Yeah.
Like we just knew was off limits. Like, come on. Like, but in friends, I don't think we ever had friends where we've been like, if you they friend, you can't be their friend because I don't like them. I don't think we ever did that either. Have we?
No.
Have we? Summer?
Well. First, ask the question. We got separate friends outside of us, right?
Mhm.
So you could be friends with, or someone could be friends with somebody that I don't particularly care for. I'm just gonna be quiet around them and be like, but I'm not gonna expect you to stop being a friend because I don't care for them, unless they did some real scandalous. And I'm like, look, this person is really, and usually it's because I don't believe the person is really your friend.
Mhm.
But I just wait.
What about you, Summer?
Well, out of us three, I feel like I'm probably the more territorial one.
Yeah, you are.
So that's why I really didn't answer the question. Guilty, call me guilty. But like you ladies have your friends. I have my friends. But it's nice to all come together though at the end of the day. It's nice. So yeah, like Alondra said, I'm very respectful of you ladies and your homegirls, but for the most part, it's good. Life is good, like Future.
Okay, so what do you guys think keeps our bond?
I think what Summer said, like the respect.
Mm-hmm.
The respect, number one. I'm not gonna do something to either one of you guys that I know is gonna hurt you, or that I know is not gonna be right. So respecting, and we just genuinely love one another after all these years. When you respect and love somebody, you're not going to treat them, any other type of way or change up. So
yeah, I think
you
ladies are solid. I think that's what keeps me being like us. Like you guys are solid. Like y'all never folded on me. Y'all never changed on me. Like I could not talk to you for a couple days. When I talked to you on that fourth day, it's like where we picked up. Like I moved away, and every time I came to visit, like it's just you guys are just solid. I trust you. Like there's loyalty. Like I don't know. I can't. There's so many words that I could describe our friendship, but y'all solid.
Yeah, Shatia, you are not a part of our friends.
We love you, Tia.
You have your own besties.
Well, she's probably like,
she's an honorary.
Yeah,
she is an honorary.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys another question. What's the difference between like new friends and then us? Like, do you guys feel like it's difference in like when you have a new friend, like the way the friendships are?
That's a good question, Robo. I was thinking about our friendship compared to my new friendships. I think that's a good question. I think the difference between what we have is the longevity of our friendship. It just goes so far. Like I literally met you when I was a baby, and here I am like almost 50. Like, and I felt like you the same girl that was on the playground dressed in that Mel Lady outfit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's natural.
Yeah.
It's natural.
I think with new friends, maybe I don't probably let them in as close as I let you guys in, because we prove it. We proved it. I know I could trust you. Where all the bodies is buried for me. I know I feel like at this point we can't never not be friends, because if you did, you could air me out so bad, and we could air each other out so bad. So you don't let like the newer person in as much as I would let, Rose or Summer in. But and they have to build that up. I don't really have a whole bunch of like outside friends.
That's always
like that.
me. That's always me.
You the friendly. Like I'm not saying I'm mean to people or nothing like that, but I just don't let them in like
I'm
that.
the one that get all the friends and they be saying
Don't be her friend.
that I just let anybody be my friend and they be mad.
Well, you're
But
just so
that-
sweet, kind-hearted. You're a kind-hearted person, so it's good. Like meeting new people it's a good thing. Like I'm more of the opposite of you.
We
Like-
just more gotta check them out first. Like,
Yeah.
okay, they cool now.
Yeah, like they don't never.
It's good
She's
to
like,
meet new
oh
people.
yeah, she's nice. Let's just go out. We be like, okay, we'll see. We'll see if she cool.
Okay, so for me, I think the difference between new friends and old friends is they don't have that same I'm trying to think of the word values that we have in friendships. They don't have the same values that we have. Like you can now don't get me wrong, I have met new friends that I had when I've been a grown-up and they've been like a real close friend to me. But still it's somewhere down the line they do some stupid mess. Like, but it's like they don't have the same values that we have, that I wouldn't do that to you. Like Rashonda, I wouldn't do that to you because you're my friend. Another thing I don't like is with new friends is that you can't tell your friends everything. Like me, I'm an open book. I literally will tell my friends everything. And I feel like that's how it should be. Like you shouldn't have to backpedal or keep whatever you feel a certain kind of way away from your friends. Like I feel like I should be able to tell you everything and I may not be judged. But now I feel like with newer friends, I can't do that because it's always somebody judging you. But I'm not like that. So it's little different things like that that'll make you feel like, well, who raised you? Who raised you?
Also, sometimes like my sense of humor, like I feel like sometimes I can't share with everybody because I feel like they take it the wrong way, or if I say something, like I don't mean no harm, like and like I could tell y'all something and y'all know like whatever, Summer, like you know what I mean, like, but to a new friend they might take it the wrong way. Like, okay, so I'm gonna tell this story. I met this female and she was like confiding in me and I was talking to her, but she was talking to me a lot about her business. And that day, like I was just like in a happy place, like I was vibing, and she called so I could hear her life story. And I told her like, I don't want to be your counselor today. So, I mean, but I meant that, but not in a mean way.
Sorry, I wrote down.
But
that's one of the questions. That's crazy you said that because that's one of the questions I had wrote down saying, when is there a boundary to, let me see, what did I put?
But she's not
like, is there a boundary on your self-care when you don't want to be overwhelmed with somebody else's business at the time? Like, sometimes their energy can bring you down.
And that was my thing. Like, I was like in a good space. Like, I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do it. And I was like, well, just call me later. But she never called me back.
Well, you know what? There's something that I think all three of us do. We might be going through something, and we, like Summer said, I cannot talk to Summer for 2 days or 3 days, and I just maybe just don't want to talk or whatever. Now, Summer, I don't think she would say that to me. Like, I don't want to be your counselor because you guys are my counselors.
I don't care. I'm gonna call y'all anyway.
Right. If you're gonna talk anyway.
Right. We might say that. Can you talk right now? Thing like
right.
We got work and got busy lives or whatever, but and that's the thing. That person is new, so they haven't built that rapport with you to where you understand by a counselor. Like if I called you at 2:00 in the morning, and I'm like, I need to talk, like right now, then you would do it, But
that's see, you're what's the word? Like you're grandfathered into that kind of like,
right,
ma'am.
Right.
I just met you, ma'am.
But then how does a new person get like that?
It takes time. You have to build trust up, like
yes.
And then it depends on if they have friends or not. Sometimes you meet new people and they literally don't have nobody to talk to. So they gravitate towards you, but then they put all their issues on you because they don't have nobody to talk to. So I always tell people to journal. Like sometimes if you journal, that helps you feel better. Like I got to do that my own self because I'll probably worry somebody to damn death with all the stuff that go on my mind. So that's one of the things that
Did you know what else I was thinking about when we said we was gonna talk about this topic? Why people don't have longevity in their friendships? You gotta be a friend to get a friend, and that's not always easy. Like Summer, maybe you wasn't really ready to do that for that person right there,
I wasn't.
just because like they didn't have a history, but you have to be a friend. And sometimes that's not always easy. People want to come when you popping and you going out and you popping bottles, but they may not want to be there when I want to talk about my,
when it's dark and ugly,
with the baby daddy that's tripping, or
right.
I lost my job, or somebody died in my family, or things like that. They only want to be around you when it's good times, and stuff. So, people don't realize they got to be a friend to get one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you guys like a series of questions, and let me know what you guys think. So, what is your favorite childhood memory of us?
You got yours because I got mine, Alondra.
Okay,
I'll go.
Yeah,
okay, guys. So this story, I don't know what grade we were in, but we shared an art class together. Rashonda and I, we shared an art class together.
We were in high school.
We was in the 9th grade, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I was in the 9th grade. So we were in art class, and we was at Rashonda's house just hanging out in the summertime because we did an art project in summer school. So the art project was a jar, and we did like little bubble gums on the jar, and then we glazed it. We both did ours. Mine was at the house, and I don't know. I'm not really sure why I did it, but I bit her bubble. I bit the bubble gum off of her little project. I don't know why I did it.
I was so mad.
I was so mad.
Okay, and not to mention that this thing was hard.
Okay, it was like, oh, I don't know why I did it, but I did. And
but she had to fight that thing real hard.
She still loved me. Like
I was mad though.
She was mad. She was so mad. And I remember Sophia was like, Summer, why would you do that? I don't know. But that brought us closer together.
Girl, bye.
Yeah, she was bad.
Okay, Alondra, what's one of yours?
Okay. Mine is probably the night we went to that dance at Pomona. And we were supposed to be in there. I don't know what grade we were in.
In the 9th grade.
We was well out in 9th grade then, I guess. So we wasn't supposed to go to this dance, and we in there just getting in, and here come Brandy, Summer's older sister, and Faye. And we in there dancing. I remember it was that song Parts I Love Her that came on, and we in there dancing to it, and it was like, it seemed like they busted through the door. It was like, y'all in trouble. And we was like, okay, whatever.
Like, we just gonna stay for the rest of the night since we gonna be in trouble.
And we was just dancing.
It was the way they came in that cafeteria, like busting in, like, y'all in trouble. Like, it was like, right where the music hit.
And we was all, I would say, like everybody said on there, us being in Cutie Pies, like that was really a part of our little life right there. Like that's something that we did all day. We watched videos literally all day long, record every single video. We knew all the dance steps from every single video, and we really, in our heart, thought we was gonna be MC Hammer dancers. Like, you couldn't even tell us that we was not gonna be MC Hammer dancers. So, us being in Cutie Pies and making our dance steps, being able to go to the Olympics and all that stuff, like that's a real good childhood memory. Like, I'll never forget that. Like, I used to say I wanted to start a childhood dance group again, but these kids don't dance the way we did. But us going to the Olympics and our dance group, that was one of our memories. Dancing to Luke, what is that? Scar, yeah. Scar. Like, that was every time I hear that song, it literally reminds me of back in the days when we used to dance. Like, that was literally our hype song. Like
that at a funeral.
Yes, like anytime they played, everybody knew that was our hype song. As soon as it came on, that was the song we danced to first. Like,
started it.
Right. So that's one of my favorite memories, is us just dancing. Like, everywhere we went, we had to be dancing somewhere. Like, we just had to be dancing. So that's a childhood memory
Also,
Um,
did anybody else like share one CD? Like, did all friends do that? Like, share one CD and like you
bro,
keep it
Yes,
for a
I can tell you
month?
what
Like,
CD was.
that
That
Jodeci,
Jodeci,
that
the shoulder.
Jodeci CD.
And I was stealing that from Summer House. I was like, "What you?" And you know what? That was I remember it was my boyfriend's CD, so it wasn't even mine. I stole it from him, and then Rashada would steal it, and then Summer would I'll go and find it in Summer room, and I'm like, "I'm gonna steal my CD back," and it wasn't even mine to begin with.
It was that Jodeci after
I didn't even
party.
know that wasn't yours.
The after party, yeah, it was that Jodeci CD. We kept stealing it from each other. Like, I don't know why we just didn't buy one. We just
I
was
was
stealing back and
like,
forth. But when we used to record over stuff, that's another childhood memory. I remember we couldn't listen to quote unquote devil music. So me and Shatia used to wait until mommy would go to work. She would leave to go to work like at 6:30. So as soon as mommy would go to work at 6:30, we turning on West Side Connection, all kind of stuff. And then I remember, yeah, we was taping over mommy's church stuff. So I remember one time I was at my boyfriend's house and we was playing that West Side Connection. And when all the songs went off, then it was a church song that came on, and everybody was like, "I cannot believe you taped over your mama's church stuff." Like, but that's good memories too. I remember Alondra grandma. We used to go to a school late on Wednesdays, and we would have a full-fledged party in the house. I don't know why we was just always we're listening to gang banging music. Like
it's just
we listened to gang banging music and everything. And I remember Alondra grandma came over like, "Oh, I'm about to call Juanita to tell her y'all having a dish party." And I'm like, "We ain't having no dish party. Like, we go to school late on Wednesday." We got a lot of childhood memories.
we spent so much time together. Like,
Yeah, girl, we can go on and on for that. Okay, another question is, what are things that we do that irritate each other? Can y'all think of something that each of us do that irritate each other?
I can think of something that you do.
What?
You always got to be right and be wrong as two left shoes. It was, it is. And then I'll be like, we get proof. And you be like, oh.
and she don't even say sorry.
Don't say sorry.
Because
nothing.
in my mind, I felt that it was right.
Say sorry. Oh, I apologize. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm growing
You
up.
argue me down. I literally have to show you, like, Rashonda, no. Yeah, you was low key. You still argue with me, even if I showed you that you were wrong.
And she would super argue us down.
I would. I can say that you guys are right about that. Okay, Summer, what do you think? What is something?
I was thinking, I can't really think of nothing. The only thing that you do is you're like, "Oh, I gotta tell you something, but just call me later."
Oh,
I'm right here on the phone. I don't understand.
you do that too.
You do that too, Summer. Come on now. I say that to y'all because maybe sometimes y'all can't talk at that second. So I'll be like, remind me to tell you, wooty woo woo, call me later. You can't get mad about that if you can't talk. I can't think of nothing that y'all do that irritates.
I can't really think of nothing either.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing is about you like accusing like,
oh no, Summer, I know what you do that irritate me.
What,
you want to wake up early in the morning and open up the blinds. That irritates me. Like, girl, I do not want my windows open. She do that on the cruise. Well, you know we're sharing rooms, Rashonda, so we can't have it all dark in here. I'm like,
y'all always want the black curtains out. Y'all want the sun out, and
we need our rest. And you be waking up being all Tinkerbellish in the morning. Yeah, get out of here,
girl. That's what Summer do. Okay, so the next question is, who do y'all think have the most drama out of all of us?
Should we say?
Yeah, you can say.
No.
I don't. You know, it alternates.
I would say that. I would say
it depends. Like about a few years ago, it was me. I had a lot of drama going on, so it alternates. But yeah,
I say it go around.
Yeah, it's something right with you.
Y'all are real wild out here saying it's me.
I don't know. We don't really got a lot of drama. Maybe that's another reason why we stay friends. We don't. we don't have drama between.
We don't have drama between us, just in our
In our
lives.
lives, yeah. So
Well, I guess I'm the drama one. Hell, I'll take that.
like stuff.
Look, I'm like, I'll take that. Okay. I think I said this: how to maintain good friendship over time. We did answer that question already, didn't we?
Oh, did it?
I mean, I think in a nutshell, but I say like loyalty and respect. I would say those would be the two words that I would pick is loyalty
And you gotta pick your friends wisely.
Yeah, you do have to pick your friends wisely.
Everybody's not your friend. You have associates.
Yeah.
I feel like I have this conversation with. I was having this conversation with my daughter actually, because she was saying like, she was commenting on how we, both all of us have been friends for so long. She was like, when she's 23, and she was just like, well, I don't really have like. She has one good friend, but they are estranged right now. Not that person's not her friend anymore, but I've literally watched people just straight turn on her. Like,
well, what does she be doing to make people do that? I feel like sometimes when people always have somebody
like she was like shutting down with them.
Oh yeah,
and some of them was just rotten little kids. Some of these kids is just rotten. They, do little things like that where I'm like, that person was not your friend to begin with. Like, obviously.
Sorry, it was a good
Yeah, go ahead.
I got these baby daughters, and sometimes I feel like they have trouble socially, and sometimes I find it's hard for me to give them advice because I never really dealt with like friendship issues, so it'd be hard for me to like guide them in a situation because y'all always been solid, like we've been fine. So it's hard sometimes for me to like tell her like, you got to do this, you got to do that, other than like be yourself, because that's all I ever been to y'all was myself, and here we are.
Yeah, they don't understand it. I just think my nieces and all us access like, how are we able to do it? But it's like, I don't know, maybe we can write a book on that.
I think we can
write a book. Maybe we can write a book and make some money off of how to be friends over time.
I think when I was thinking, we literally are like the same in a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
like we've had the same weird things. Like, it was one thing, like I just seen it in your room. The bedspread. Like I've literally walked in Rashonda's house and I'm like, I got the same bedspread. That weird stuff. Several have something that like I got the same stuff. So we have like the same interests, the same kind of taste, the same kind of things like that.
Except for the sun in the morning, I guess.
Yeah, we don't want to do all that. We already dark. Like, we don't need all that sunlight on us all early in the morning. We already dark. We got enough sunlight. Let us go. Let the day go by, and then we'll get in the sun. Okay, so is there any secrets to keeping friends close? Like, what do you say will keep friends close? I would say, to me, be yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to change yourself to be around friends. Whoever you friends with, you should be able to be yourself. They should be able to be yourself. You shouldn't have to change up when you're around different people. Like, say if I'm going with somebody else that's not with y'all, I'm still gonna be the same Rashonda, even though I'm hanging around them. Don't change up who you are just because you're around somebody different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I would say that's a way to.
And then, like Alondra said, like, be a friend. Like, you want a friend, you got to be a friend, and I think that's important. Like, that's
and sometimes one person, might fall short. Like, this person may be a great writer, and you're like, oh, you know what, I don't know how to write that well, or whatever. And being a resource and not like putting them down, or like you said, acting different or something like that, because we all have different strengths. Like, Summer might be more creative in this area. Like, Summer know how to make rugs. I don't know how to do that. I wish I did.
Water, Sharon.
I was about to say, Summer, they wanted to know what you was drinking.
Just some water. I'm on a slight detox. I'm drinking water.
Okay, so do you guys think that we know each other inside and out? I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I think I would know what they would do in any situation. Like literally, I think I know them inside and out. Like I always say, whoever get married and all that, like the husband, you married to all of us. Like
basically,
you have.
And
to
I think that I think I think that they know that.
Yeah, they already know.
Pretty sure that they do.
It's gonna be those three, like her and her two best friends.
Yep.
You got to we're a package deal.
Exactly.
What do you guys think is some of the best things about us being best friends? Like, what do you think some of the best things?
For me, I have people that I can truly count on. I can truly trust. You have, so we done been through marriages and divorces and, baby daddy dies and all that stuff, but somebody that we can relate to each other on those different areas. And I don't have to, question, is this person going to be here for me? And you oftentimes don't even get that from some of your partners that you with, but I know I can come to you guys and have that. And it's a safe space. There ain't no judgment. I love the fact that I'm not going to be judged, that part. And I could ugly cry or do whatever. I mean, I think we done got soft as we got older. Like, we cry more.
I know I be crying more. I don't know what's wrong with me.
But I be crying because I'm angry sometimes.
I cry when I'm angry, but that
needs to be crazy.
Is a good thing. A lot of people are judgmental. I don't literally, I can honestly say that I don't judge people. I might judge like stuff on social media, but when it comes to my friends and stuff that they do, I don't judge them because we did stuff too. So who am I to judge you over something that you did? And I did some stuff too where you could judge me. Like everybody, that's what life is for. You do stuff and
you gotta be the problem too. Sometimes people be your friends, but they be jealous of you.
And I don't understand that. That's a good thing. I forgot to put that.
Yeah.
I never understand. That's a good question. Maybe you guys can give us some insight on that. How do you have a friend and you're jealous of them? Like, make that make sense. And
like, is that your friend? But
to me, that's not really a friend. So how is that your friend and they're jealous of you? Like, I never understood that when people say that, like, she your friend, but she jealous of you. Like, how? That don't even make sense.
They don't even go together.
Because maybe I think it's immature, honestly. But I learned like maybe a couple of years ago that people can be jealous about different things. It don't even got to be material. They can be jealous because of the way people love you or the talents that you have, or it don't have. I always thought of jealousy like, oh, they got this car and I want it, and I'm jealous of Rashonda because she drives whatever car you drive.
It's not always like material.
I didn't realize that until I dealt with somebody that I feel like this person is jealous of me, and I don't feel like I got nothing for you to be jealous about.
We're so
envious. They said more so envious.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's
okay. Envious, Faye. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, but that's still weird. Like, how is that your friend and you envious in them? That don't make sense to me.
That's because they're not your friend.
Well,
if
then I go
make you happy.
So
they
like
need
morals,
to be
like
cheerleader.
I said that go back to me. That goes back to morals and ethics. Like,
true.
You should know as a friend, like if that's your friend, that's like a feeling that should not be within you. That shouldn't even be a feeling that's in you. Towards your
some people that's just the way they are. I think. I don't know, but
I wanted to say about you two girls having two best friends like y'all, like you two are the same but y'all different, so we all come with different opinions, and I can always come to Rashonda and be like, Rashonda, like, listen, like, woo 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 woo, and she'll be like, yeah. Then I go to Alondra, like, Alondra, like, woo woo woo, and she like, oh no, Summer, you were wrong.
Yeah.
So it's nice
we had that.
So it's nice to have like
you have two people you could ask. I'll be like, don't ask me because you already know I'm gonna say something crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. Like it goes.
When it comes to things like that, me and Summer be more on a rowdy side, like no, and then Alondra be the peacemaker, like no, and me and Summer like, nah, well, don't ask me then.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
we do. I think we were talking about the favorite thing that I like that we can keep each other in check like that. It's
yes,
literally
good.
sometimes could be like the devil and the angel on your shoulder or
Yeah.
whatever, but and then sometimes it's just three devils. Like we all just feeling a certain type of way about it. But yeah,
If we all agree on something, then that's what it
did we
is.
know?
Like, so
China.
that's nice. It's nice to have like two different opinions sometimes. Then you get two different perspectives on the same situation.
Yeah.
China, we'll put you on there next time because we're aunties now. Let me see. That was good, Summer. You answered that. What is some other stuff you want to talk about?
Oh, I know another tip or whatever to being a friend. People like yes people. I if anybody can tell me the truth that I am being raggedy or you ain't right, Alondra, you this that these two can, and I'm gonna let them. People don't. You gotta allow some people to tell you the truth and take that. There's been some times like I always tell Rashonda, I'm so grateful to a time when she told me the truth and it was so hard for me. I don't want to start crying, but it was so hard for
You
me
didn't
to
tell me to
hear
bring the tissue, Lady A. You didn't
because
tell me.
I'm grateful for that. It was real hard for me to hear her say what she said to me, but it made me change my life. She might have even saved my life, shoot. But it was real hard. Like I don't think I was mad at her because I knew and she wasn't nice about it. She didn't care how I took it or none of that. But she let me know what it was.
For you, baby
I'm
girl.
not gonna So people don't allow people to tell them the truth in their life. And we tell each other the truth. We tell each other the truth, raw, uncut. And you have to allow
be
that.
able to.
Yeah.
We shouldn't. I didn't have plenty of times when people didn't tell me stuff about friends and be like, oh, you need to tell them. And I'm like, I'm not going to tell them because I don't know how they'll receive it from me. And some people get mad at you and don't want to be your friend after that because what you telling them, that's the truth. And I don't like that. So it's like, it's a lot of times people have said that, like, you can tell them that your friend. No, because I don't know how they're going to feel about it. Y'all, I know that I can tell y'all stuff and you can take it. And like we said, we just able to
disagree.
Yeah, we disagree on a lot of stuff. We disagree on a lot of stuff. Okay, so this is about old friends. Like, is there any old friends that you guys wish that you could be back friends again, or you wish that you was never their friends? You know, like, do you guys have anything going on like that? Have you ever had that go on?
No.
I don't wish that I was their friend. No,
not wish that you was, but like you wish that things could have went different to where you were like y'all could still be friends.
No, I think I might have a problem because I feel like, and I really feel like this. Like, I'm not out here looking for friends, right? I'm just not out here looking for friends. Like, I've been blessed with two very good friends, and along my life, I gained some more friends, and they're very solid. So whenever a person that says they're my friend, like, does me wrong or extends their, like, separates themselves from me, like, that's how it's supposed to be. I never, ever lose a friend and be like, oh, I wish we were still friends because you were.
Or you wish things didn't end the way it ended. No.
Not myself. I can't say myself.
I can't think of. I mean, if they gone and they're not my friend no more, then
they were just there for that time.
Friend, so
like,
I'm really
not for a long time. Just
see, me and mine. We are the world.
Don't even answer the question.
We are the world, friends. I think with me, I have friends that I wish things didn't end the way they did, because usually, well, like, if I'm your friend, y'all know if I'm your friend, I'm really your friend. So for me, losing friends, that for real is like losing you go through things like if you lost a boyfriend or something, like I did, like the friends I've lost that I cared about, it is like, it really did hurt because you really didn't love that person. And you'd be like, dang, like, how could they do that? And we was really friends. That's what I mean. Like, if you wish that it didn't end the way it did, like, sometimes friends just grow apart, and that's fine. Like
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes you have friends that you grow up with or whatever. You don't even grow up. You have friends, but then y'all just take two separate paths in life, and you grow apart. But it's no ill feelings towards anything. So
Well,
that's what I mean.
Well, I think okay. So Alondra kind of said this earlier. You know, you have friends and you have associates, and sometimes we get that mixed up. So you can have a friend, and you being a good friend, you know, you're a good friend, you treat people as such, but when someone doesn't give you that same energy back, like, that's hurtful. So with it being hurtful, like, I don't want to be friends with anyone that hurts my feelings, really.
No, I don't want to be friends with nobody that hurts my feelings either. I'm just saying that sometimes when you've been real close to somebody and they hurt your feelings like that to where y'all not friends, that's hurtful. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, things like that is hurtful, and you wish that it didn't go like that. Like, you have so many memories together. Then you have friends that you have memories with that, like I said, just grew apart. Like, you just grew apart and you don't hang out no more. So that's what I mean. Wait, let me see what Jasmine said. She said it's getting real tricky when it comes to your friends and their relationships, because what they expect you may not expect. And if you tell them about it, folks tend to get mad at you and not the exactly, Jasmine. That's what I'm saying. So you can tell them the problem or what you heard about whatever, and they gonna be mad at you for saying it and saying that you hated on them. But you ain't even mad at what I'm telling you. The subject of the story is like, I'm telling you what I'm telling you, so you could be aware of this. But you mad at me for what? So that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be like that to where you can't tell somebody
if they're your friend.
But but that's what I'm saying. I didn't have friends. We didn't all have that where we can't even tell them because we know that they gonna be mad at us.
Or what's the use of telling them that?
Exactly. It ain't even no reason. It ain't gonna change nothing. It ain't gonna change nothing. So that's what I'm saying, like with friends like that. So I think friends, like in life, you need friends. It's weird to me when people say they don't have friends or they don't need friends, because I feel like you do need friends. Like, why do you not want friends? Like, you need that to make the world go around. Now, you don't got to be friendly like me and everybody your friend, which I've grown out of that. But I think I'm doing better now.
Better.
Yeah, I don't let everybody be my friend no more. Oh, I can say, what is some things that y'all ask a friend when y'all first meet them? I know what I say, but what do y'all say? What are some?
I say, like, what's your zodiac sign?
Yep, I do too.
Like, tell me your sign first before we.
What do you say, Alondra?
I think I've asked that before.
That's my number one thing when they want to be my friend. I'd be like, "What sign are you?" And we go from there.
And we'll go from there.
We go from there because it's a lot of signs that I don't mess with. Faye, what you told Wade? Faye talk about that's a lie. What's a lie, Faye?
That's a lie.
Right.
Faye, what did you talk about is a lie? We should have had you on here too. I mean, then we would have had Shatia, China, and everybody. I forgot what I was saying right now.
One of the things that we asked the person?
Oh yeah, so yeah.
Were you trying to build a friendship with them?
Yeah, that's literally my first thing I asked them. When's your birthday? What sign are you?
You know what? I don't really ask too much anything. I like to peep and watch them. That's gonna tell me everything I need to know.
Because if you tell me what sign you are, I know how to watch you.
That's not true.
It is true.
And then I'm in the middle. I'm gonna do both. I'll watch you and one another.
I'll watch you. I remember I did that to one of my friends. She had told me what sign she was, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, you got to be on probation because I don't trust y'all."
But I can't lie. There is one certain sign that I do not want to be friends with them. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't want no hate, but I don't. They just not good for me.
What sign is it?
Oh, Faye said you need a friend to make the world go round. Oh, so Faye, you saying that you don't need friends in life? That's what you said. So I think that's why she said, that's a lie. You don't need friends. I just feel like you do need friends. Like, I feel like that's lonely not to have friends. You need a friend to make the world go round. Okay, Jasmine. So do you think that people are supposed to keep listening to their comments and not say anything or just listen and be open ear? With people like that, Jasmine, I feel like I guess you got to be an open ear just to listen, because if I'm not I might probably don't even really want to talk to them if I can't tell you how I feel, and I'm just gonna listen to you. Like,
What she's talking about is like people sometimes be energy vampires. They just want to upload all of their stuff on you.
Yes.
And they don't ask you what you have for lunch, how's your day. That's it.
Yes. That what
I
Jasmine
mean,
said.
I think that's maybe what she's talking
The
about.
story I told y'all earlier. That's
Yeah.
exactly what she's saying. Like you could be an open ear and talk to people, and like because you consider yourself a nice person, a friend, but at the same time, like you're not gonna suck my good energy away from me, ma'am. Like
I'd be like, sounds like you need to be referred to a mental health professional. How about I help you look for some resources because I can't.
Well, now I'm really into energy and all that. Mommy said everybody needs someone in their life.
I agree, mommy. Everybody needs somebody.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs somebody, but people with energy now, I agree on that. That's why, and I don't have my beads on right now, but I don't need them around you, my energy beads. Like I do believe people can bring you bad energy, but for the most part, all the people we hang around, even us and our crew that we regularly be around, Faye, Lashana, are regular people here.
You only have problems when you be bringing outside friends.
Hey. Well, like I said, they always blame everything on me, but now we've been doing good. Like I've been doing good now, so it's fun. Everybody that we basically hang around now, we have fun. We don't have a problem with that, and I feel like that's how it should be nowadays with friendships or even everything. Because like how Faye said, you don't need friends. But like her, that's my cousin, but she's still like my best friend. Yeah. So that's it. So Faye, that's not true because I'm your friend and I'm your cousin.
I think it was Asia who said like you need like positive women in your life. So maybe it's not that's like a best friend, but you do need like a woman. Like me personally, my opinion, like you need a friend because I'm telling the girls you need one solid friend. Like,
you need one solid friend.
But maybe you need just a positive woman in your life. I think it's good. It's healthy for women to have other women as role models. Like,
yeah, that's true too. Oh, that's what Faye said. She said she never said you don't. It just don't make the world go around. There's no facts. Okay, no, yeah, that's true, Faye. That is true. It doesn't make the world go around.
A true Leo, I tell you, a true Leo.
Yeah, but I feel like nowadays you need to have like some solid people around you. Like the world is so cruel now. So you need to find you a group of girls that you can travel with, even if it's not like your best friends. Like we said, all of us have different friends and we travel with different friends and everything. But long as you have solid people in your life, then you good. But it's just nowadays you have to find those solid friendships, and it's hard to come by now.
People are trash now, though. I'm so glad that I don't have to be shopping out here for friends. If these are the only two friends I'm gonna have for the rest of my life, I'm good with that, because that's the other thing, opening up to new people. It just seems like people's, like you say, energy and their intentions just don't be good, because they're not good people. So that's why I'm like, you gotta watch them. You
gotta watch who you around. Hi. Yeah, you gotta watch who you really around nowadays. It just, I don't know. But I feel like that's how we've been able to maintain our friendship over the years, because we have values and morals and everything. Like we
stick to codes.
Yeah, we stick to the girl codes.
We don't date.
No, we don't date somebody. We not gonna date somebody.
Isn't the girl code? Isn't that a real thing?
Yeah.
People don't believe in that now.
They don't believe in girl codes no more. Hi, Juanita. Yeah, they don't have girl codes now. It's like they don't care. If they see something that they want, they gonna go after it, and they don't care. They not friends with that person no more. So to me, you was never that friend. You was never their friend in the first place. But to me, that's how a lot of friendships are now.
Yeah, I like them friendships.
Like you, even if, like, just say if you became famous or something, it's like you really need to keep your same friends that you had before, because you don't even know who's really there for you or not. But girl code to me is all the way real. Like, and it's like they don't know what girl code is no more. Like I always say, who raised you? How don't you know that? We from the same era. How do y'all not know the girl code? Let me see. People are nuts, especially when they get men And yep,
there we go.
life is full of bad intentions. Yep, that is true. Okay, how do y'all feel about friends with that? So if you get a new man or something, are your friends allowed to go around your boyfriend or something? Your friends, are they allowed to go around your boyfriend, your new husband, fiance, and anything? If you're not there, say if, oh, I went to the store, and are they allowed to come around them if they're your friends?
Well, why wouldn't they? Because if you trust your friend, what do you have to worry about? That's just my opinion. I never
I feel like that
I
too.
can't go around my husband. You can't
I
go
don't
around
want you to be my friend if you can't.
right. If you got to worry about that.
Jasmine,
I don't want to have friends like
go with this whole swear she got higher vibrations in her energy and meditating and all that shit, but they so negative all the time. It drains me, and I don't like. Yeah, so people like that, you already know, and people use that stuff all the time. I'm on a higher vibration and whoopty whoop whoop. Like, girl, no, you're not. You really need to sage yourself. To keep it 100, you need to sage yourself and whatever else is going on.
Whole time she the demon.
Okay,
Right.
Asia, yeah, right. Asia said marriage didn't change me. I trust you all. Yeah, some people are like that. They don't want their boyfriends, but then because a lot of friends, that's what I'm saying. It depends on before. Yeah, they got burned before, and they didn't have females that have been scandalous. So sometimes it's like you can understand why they are like that.
Yeah.
Word energy, like that's that is Jasmine, a favorite word, energy. Friendships are the same today. My daughter is today. They not the same. The friendships are not the same as they were. If I see young people that have been friends from elementary to junior high, I'll be surprised.
The world ain't the same. There's no morals in the world. Like Summer keeps saying, like it's morals. Yeah, because we have them. These kids now.
But it's like you have to teach your children that.
Yeah.
These kids nowadays, they don't learn anything.
But that's what I was saying. Like when I was bringing up my daughter, like I'm like, you were raised differently than some of these kids. So what you bring in and what you take out into this world is what you was raised with. And some of them got just raggedy. There was one little girl, she walked in my house. I was like, that little girl is not your friend. I don't know why you like that little girl. I could just tell. She was just like, I was just like, I went in my room. And she came back and the little girl did something scandalous to her. And I said, I told you. Moms know.
Yes.
And my mom always told me those two girls are going to be your friends.
Right. And now I know. Like, you just know. I've always wondered how my mom be like, I don't want you around that little girl.
Yeah. Now we understand. There's something about that one. I don't like it.
Summer, Juanita said Summer still got my high five. Greatest hit CD.
I couldn't find it, Juanita. And it got passed around the block. Juanita, that's a memory. Like everybody wasn't doing that.
Juanita, that was your favorite. Every time I hear high five, it reminds me of you because you listen to that mess all the time. So that's what I'm saying. Like just think Juanita, Asia, all these Sharon, all these people, Jasmine, all of us went to school together, like, and everybody is still friends. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about today was friends and how to maintain friendships in this new world out here, because it's real cold out here in these streets.
The old ones, these new ones, not worth it.
Yeah, if you have old friends, and then I think that if you did something to your friends, you should be able to apologize. If you really love your friend, apologize. That's a good example, like how Jordan, whatever, the girl and Kylie was out spotted together eating dinner, and everybody was saying that Jordan is stupid for going back to dinner, going out with Kylie. But my thing is, why can't you give your friends another chance, but we give these men a million chances? Why can't you give your friends, if you really love your friends, why you can't give your friend another chance like you give men chances? So I'm like, when they said that Jordan and Kylie was out, like they were literally best friends, lived in the same house together. Kylie almost didn't have a choice but to leave her alone because her family came crashing down on her and everything. But they really loved each other. So why can't she? And then Chloe still went back to that same man and he cheated on her a million times. But you stop being Jordan friend over some stupid stuff, over a kiss that he kissed her. Why can't you give your friends a second chance and you give these men second chances? Not second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, 10 chances. Do y'all agree with that or no?
I do. I agree.
What you think, Summer?
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I think you should give your friends chances. Yeah,
Your friends.
friends chances. Yeah, friends,
I
because they
think
were.
you can throw that
I
word
didn't
around
think
too
that they
much.
were. I don't think I knew they were like best friends. So yeah, give.
Yeah,
give,
they were literally best friends. They lived in the same house and everything together. They was best friends.
give your friends a chance. But when you start talking about chances and chances, that's different. But one chance, yeah, you can't keep giving chances to a man or a woman, a human. You don't keep giving chances, do you?
No.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's all we were gonna talk about today, everybody. So I just wanted to tell you guys thank you for tuning in tonight and to like, subscribe, and share the channel. So and thank my BFFs for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me.
And having you guys. We could talk all night, but I know people be having short attention spans. So I don't want to do that to y'all. I want y'all to come back next week so we can talk about other stuff. So everybody have a good night.
Have a good night. Bye,
Don't
ladies.
hang up,
I'll
Summer.
see you next time.
Okay.